Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and maybe you can tell that I'm smiling right now, and I am, because I am very happy. I am excited. This is a brand new show. We're going to do SBR Videos. The show is called Caddy Cash, and it will feature our most popular handicapper from last year, Jeff Cadillac from jeffcadillac.com. Now, why was Jeff Cadillac our most popular capper last year? Did he have the best record out of all the cappers that we had? No. I wouldn't say that. His record was, we'll discuss it with him when we chat with him. Jeff Cadillac from jeffcadillac.com. Thanks so much for doing this show with us. Thanks for being back with us.
Thank you for having me, Peter, as always.
All right. Now, first thing I want to say, congratulations for being, one of our most popular handicappers last year. We've already had people posting on YouTube saying, like, I think it was Eddie Mush specifically requested a show with you. He said, "Where is Jeff Cadillac from jeffcadillac.com? You are one of our most popular handicappers from last year." Now, the issue is that I think that something that had to do, a big part of that was that your ATS record in our videos was 12, 27, and 2 against the spreads. That's a 30% hit rate. Now, if you bet the other side of those picks, that's a 70% hit rate, and that is a very profitable thing to do. So a lot of people are looking at this show. That's why it's called Caddy Cash. They're thinking they're going to take your picks and they're going to fade them. They're going to bet the other side. Jeff Cadillac from jeffcadillac.com. What is your response to anyone who's excited about this show because they want to fade your picks?
Well, I can tell you right now that if you fade my picks this year, you're going to be losing a lot of money. Because I spent the offseason doing a lot of research. I spent the offseason doing a lot of looking at trends. I mean, I spent a lot of time doing research to make sure that my picks this year on these videos, SBR, are on the money. So if you're planning on fading my picks this year, you're going to be in the loser side. You're going to be in the red.
All right.
You're going to be in cash. So here we go.
I love it. Well, from the first time I did a call with you, I knew you were a guy with class. I said to myself, well, whatever else you want to say about this guy, just take one look at him. That's a guy who's got a little bit of class, which you don't see a lot nowadays. And the fact that you're ready to confront your record from last year and confront it head on and screw all those guys who think that they're going to get an edge by fading you is very admirable. It's very classy. And, in your defense, look, all the cappers send me picks, and last year you would send me the games that you wanted to talk about, and I was able to give you about half of them, right? But I definitely was not able to give you all the games that you wanted. So some of the games that you picked, that you covered with us last year, were not your top picks, were not even close to being your top picks. Maybe some of them were some of your least favorite games of the week. So your record last year, it was a relatively small sample size, 41 games, and it comprised some of the games you requested, but definitely not all of them. So how do you expect to do in this show where it's going to be a completely different format? You're going to be able to choose whatever games you want, your top picks. You can pick one pick a week. You can pick 8 picks a week. You can give us whatever you want, and you're going to be able to give us your top picks each week.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to usually stick to 5 games that I like every week. My 5 top games that I like out of the whole schedule. That way, hey, you pick and choose what you want, but I'm looking to go 5-0 every week with these picks.
As far as the viewers are concerned, you want to tail? Tail. You want to fade? Go ahead and fade. Jeff Cadillac thinks you're going to lose money, so fade at your own peril. All right, let's get to the picks for NFL Week 1. Jeff Cadillac, what do you have for us?
Okay, the first game that I like on the schedule, it definitely speaks to me in this one, is San Francisco -5 at Dallas.
Oh, my God.
Dallas defense, come on. Last year, 32nd. I mean, the Pop Warner team could beat this team.
Yeah.
You know that if you were the quarterback of San Francisco, I think you'd have a great day against this team, Peter. I mean, you got Skandrick and Hamilton are out for the first 4 games. You got Sean Lee that's out for the season. DeMarcus Ware is now in Denver. I mean, this defense, Romo's not 100% either. I mean, last year, San Francisco was a 6-0 favorite on the road. I love San Francisco. Jim Harbaugh is in his last year in his contract with San Francisco. He gets the most out of his guys. I'm looking for San Francisco to beat up all day on Dallas at Dallas. That's my first game so far.
All right. Well, Jeff, I previewed that game, and I agreed with you, man. When I did the preview, I said to myself, I said to the capper, I kind of am liking the San Francisco -4.5, but the capper disagreed. The capper liked, I forgot who it was, but he liked Dallas +4.5, and it is true that San Francisco is going to be missing like 4 starters on defense, which could be a big problem. You're not worried about that?
Alden Smith and Navarro Brown is not 100%, but you know what? you could put Laurel and Hardy over there for San Francisco, and Jim Harbaugh gets the most out of them.
San Francisco is your first pick. What's your second pick? Jeff Cadillac.
Okay, I like New England at Miami. Miami's getting 4.5. I like the addition of Darrelle Revis for New England. Vince Wilfork is back. He's at 100%. The offensive line is still, we got to wait and see for Miami here. And Noshan Moreno is coming off surgery. I don't know if he's 100%. You got Patrick Chung also back there in the secondary for New England. I think New England is going to have a very good year, and I have them picked to go to the Super Bowl this year over Denver. I definitely like New England over Miami in Miami.
Oh my God, Jeff Cadillac! I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how I feel about this. That was my thought as well. That was my pick as well. I previewed this game. I think it was with Sean Higgs, and I told him, man, I'm kind of loving the Pats here at -4.5. Anyone who's watching these videos, go watch the video. You'll see. I'm not making this up just for to have like a good TV show here with Jeff Cadillac. I'm agreeing with you on the Pats -4.5. Just Sean Higgs, the capper I previewed the game with, liked Miami at Miami +4.5. But all right, I don't know how I feel about this. Your first two picks, road favorites. That's how I was thinking as well. Let's hear what your third pick is.
Okay, my third game here is the Giants +5.5 against Detroit. Both of these teams shaky last year. The Giants 7 wins. If you look at those wins, they were nothing to write home about. But I like Detroit in this game at home. The Giants still haven't figured out their offense. The offensive line has a lot of questions. You got, is Eli getting the offense to begin with? Does he know which way to throw the ball? Detroit, you got Jim Caldwell as the new head coach. Honestly, the guy's a loser everywhere he's gone. He couldn't even win with Peyton Manning, for Christ's sakes. And then his first game, I think he's going to get off to a good start. Megatron and Stafford will have a good game, but it'll be all downhill from there for Detroit. But I like him in the season opener at home on Monday night against the Giants.
Oh, my God. Jeff Cadillac, that was my opinion as well. I swear to everyone, please, who's watching this video, go watch the previews. You'll see my opinions when we start the videos. All three of my opinions on those 3 games were in lockstep with Jeff Cadillac. Maybe you are going to come out and kick ass and go, well, maybe both of us will go 5-0 on these picks, and I don't know what to think. But look, Jeff Cadillac, Brandon Shively, I previewed the game with him. He liked the Giants +5.5. I gave my opinion. I thought that the Lions were going to be a good bet, -5.5. That's 3 in a row that I'm agreeing with you, Jeff Cadillac. All right, your fourth pick.
Okay, we got now Carolina +1 at Tampa Bay. Now these two teams are going in different directions. Tampa Bay did a lot of moves in the offseason. They hired Lovie Smith. They got Leslie Frazier. They got a quarterback, Josh McCown. I love everything that Tampa Bay did. Their one last question was their offensive line, and then they got Logan Mankins from the Patriots in that trade to sew up that offensive line. And then they got their own version of Earth, Wind, and Fire in the backfield. They got James, Martin, and Rainey as running backs, and they're all capable of running for over 1,000 yards this season. Plus, in the draft, they got Mike Evans and their wide receiver. And the offense is going to be very explosive. Tampa Bay is my sleeper team. I picked them about a month ago after I did a lot of research on them. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people this year. Carolina's going in the opposite direction. A lot of people left town. They had the three guys. Steve Smith left. They had Brandon LaFell left. Cam had ankle surgery. He's also got like some cracked ribs for this game. He might not even play. It might be a game-time decision, but Carolina is definitely going to have a down year. Tampa Bay also on defense. It's led by Gerald McCoy. He's one of those guys that's just all world. Tampa Bay is going to win this game nicely, and they're favored by a point. So I like Tampa Bay at home over Carolina.
Oh my fucking God. That's 4 in a row. Jeff, you've given us 4 picks in a row, and that's exactly, I'm agreeing with you on all the picks. My analysis on 4 games with a guy who went 12-27 against the spread last year is in lockstep agreement. I don't know what to make of this. Look, I know this is going to make for great TV. What does it say about my handicapping ability going forward? I don't know. What does it say about your handicapping ability going forward? I don't know. What can I say, Jeff Cadillac? That's 4th game in a row I'm in complete agreement with you on. What's your 5th pick?
Okay, my 5th game is Minnesota +4 at St. Louis. I like St. Louis in this game. I'll tell you why. Their defense is going to surprise a lot of people this year. They made a nice draft. couple of draft picks this year. They drafted an offensive lineman. They also drafted another defensive end. You got Robert Quinn. You got Chris Long back there. You got a lot of guys that are explosive on the Rams. Rams' first game of the season. Okay, Bradford went down, but I wasn't a big fan of Bradford anyway. First of all he had to do was be average with this team. Now you got Sean Hill. All he has to do is play average. He just doesn't have to be great. Just play average. This team will win. It is solid all the way around, from offense to defense. Minnesota, they got Matt Cassell at their quarterback, and their defense, what did they do on defense? We're still going to see what's going on. This team cannot rely on Adrian Peterson to do everything. And believe me, Teddy Bridgewater is hanging in the wings. If Matt Cassell screws up, they're going to bring Teddy Bridgewater in. But then again, there's a lot of question marks still on Minnesota, and this is definitely a rebuilding year for them. I like St. Louis at home.
All right, well, on this one, my pick on the game was to the under. So on this one, we're not in lockstep agreement, but I'm not in disagreement with you either. All right, Jeff Cadillac, what can I say? Awesome first show. Can Caddy Cash? I feel very, very, very nervous about my week 1 prospects, but there is a chance that you will kick ass this week, as will I, and everyone else can go to hell. Jeff Cadillac from jeffcadillac.com. Thanks so much for all your thoughts, and we will talk to you again next week.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.